So I apologise if I'm a little bit lackluster. Been doing a lot of videos recently, and it's kind of taken the wind out of my sails a bit. Like, I was in like a really kind of upbeat mood, and I thought, right, okay, let's film as much as we can. And I did, and I crashed, and now I'm just kind of tired. And you know what? I'm kind of sick of seeing my own face and hearing my own voice. So apologies, if I sound a bit tired and I'm not really in the video, as I'm not really in myself in the video. But yeah, I'm kind of a bit pissed off at the moment because I've been out of the mental health service for like a year and a half, I'd say. Like for the last probably like 10 years, like 10 to 12 years, I've kind of been in and out of mental health services. I started off in CAMS when I was younger. They were shit, but anyway. Then I went to a early intervention into psychosis team, which were fantastic. Not perfect, but really good. I had amazing support workers whilst I was there. They helped me out with so much stuff. Saw a psychologist a few times. Saw the psychiatrist maybe once or twice. They never really gave me a proper diagnosis. They always just said, "Oh, it's you are experiencing psychosis," but I guess my symptoms fit into so many different boxes, like diagnosis brackets or diagnosis brackets, either way. So like I was never like, it was just, we more or less talked about my experiences and my symptoms rather than just whapping a label on it and giving me medication and sending me away. But anyway, I came to the end of my time with them guys. Had another period of kind of no support, got referred to the community mental health team, which kind of took the piss because it was only after the fourth referral that they actually got back in touch with me, I think. Went to see them and they just put me in for therapy, and it was good. I find that therapy kind of alleviates some of the stress. It definitely gives me better ways to look at things, or maybe not better ways, but different ways to look at things. But I always find I come to a point where I can't get any more out of it, really. I've employed a lot of the techniques and stuff that me and my therapist at the time went over, and they kind of help, but then I kind of find that they don't. Eventually, it's kind of, things work for a bit and then they just kind of don't. Same with medication. Like, medication does fuck all for me. I apologise for swearing, I wasn't going to swear, but it does. Like, I've been on so many different antidepressants, and I've been on quetiapine, which is an antipsychotic, and it's like, maybe for the first couple of weeks, this kind of like takes the edge off slightly, which is sometimes, all I really need. But then they just stop working completely, and it's like there's no point in me taking them. So now I decided I wanted to go see the community mental health team again. So I went to my GP. I'm seeing like my main GP, my original GP. What word am I looking for here? Anyway, like the GP that I had, she left unfortunately to go work somewhere else. So I was seeing a doctor that I'd never seen before, and I don't like. Well, I mean, I don't suppose anybody really likes having to meet a new person and kind of tell the same story over and over again. But yeah, she went ahead and she referred me to the community mental health team. I got a letter maybe a week later, and they just said, "Sorry, you don't meet the criteria for their help." And I was kind of like, really taken aback by it. I mean, it really hit me hard, did that. Like, I didn't think I'd be that bothered, but it was just this kind of rejection, really. Like, I thought they'd just plonk me on a waiting list, even if it ended up being like a year's waiting list or something ridiculous. I thought they'd at least do that. But I'm guessing, like, funding, like, the funding for NHS services, is kind of crap, and I don't know. I guess they're only like taking on really high-end cases now. Even though in the report thing that my GP typed up, it had that I had suicidal thoughts in there, but because they've seen me before and they kind of know what I'm like, they probably figured out, well, he's never like attempted to, he's never committed suicide before. Clearly I haven't, I'm still here, but like I've never had any major attempts of it, or like A&E visits, so they probably think, he's not like a high risk, he's not going to do himself in, so we won't bother. But yeah, it really kind of like bummed me out a bit. Like, I don't know what I'm expecting from them, but I think the fact that I've just I kind of feel like I'm on my own. Like, I'm dealing with some pretty heavy shit. Like with voice hearing and stuff, like I can kind of manage it okay because I have a good relationship with my voices, and it's not that I want my voices to go away, because I don't, but I just kind of feel like I need something that I can't get from myself, whether it's different medication, maybe not therapy, I don't know, because therapy, I've had therapy, and like they said in their letters that, because I had therapy before, just, I should go back and look over my notes and do whatever my therapist from last year said. But yeah, I don't know, it was kind of that feeling of I've just been left to my own devices, and I don't know. Anyway, I went back to see my GP, and she didn't really have anything to offer me. She didn't have anything that she could say. It was kind of a bit of an awkward meeting, really, because neither one of us had anything to say, as I said. But she gave me like a leaflet for like the Leeds IAPT, which is improving access to psychological therapies. So it's kind of like a stage before the community mental health team. And I went to the self-referral page, started, answering the questions, and then when I clicked submit or next page, it basically said, oh, we can't help you, you need more help than we are able to give you. So it's like, at this stage, at the first stage, I need more help than they can give me. At the second stage, sorry, you don't meet the criteria. So I'm pissed off. And like, it has been difficult. Like, I don't really reach out for help. One, because I have a lot of pride and I'm stupid. Two, I don't know, I just find it awkward. I'm not a person to talk openly about things. I know I'm doing it on the camera, but the difference here is, I'm basically in a room by myself, talking to myself, which makes it easier. When I plonk it on the computer, I kind of don't, after I've edited it, I don't really watch it again, because I kind of feel a bit, I don't know, I don't think many people really like watching their old videos and stuff, but like, it's there for people to watch if they want to watch it, if they want to comment, fine, but I really don't like talking about stuff. But like, when you're in a really difficult place with like voice hearing stuff, I mean, the thing is, it's not, I don't mind hearing voices, right? Because I think I said, I don't know, I'm losing myself here. I have good relationships with them, or I know how to talk to them. Like even Darren, who's a knobhead and who's really angry and aggressive, I can kind of like talk to him now in a way that we can kind of compromise on things, and he'll still probably be really horrible towards me, but I can kind of take it. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to like go into detail and stuff. I don't want to be all doom and gloom. I don't want to be all fucking depressed and shit. Like, but you know what? I don't think I belong here. Not in a like I'm gonna kill myself, I don't belong here sort of way. Like, I genuinely just think like I'm not of this world, man. I'm from somewhere else completely different. I can honestly think there was some kind of mix-up, right? Like, I should be from a different dimension, and there was some mix-up, and now I'm here. And I talk to people from different dimensions, like the voices. And I'm saying this shit, and I know it sounds mad. I know it sounds mad, and maybe that's another reason why they're not giving me any help, because I'm aware that it sounds crazy. I'm aware that what I am saying is borders on that kind of delusional thinking. And I guess because I can I can kind of see that maybe they just think, I don't know what they think. What do I don't know anything. But like, I just want to go home. Again, not to be all, sad violins and shit, but I just want to go home. Like, this planet, not this planet, this dimension isn't my own. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm quite lucky with my lucid dreaming stuff that I can kind of go to these places that I would call home. And that isn't to say I'm ungrateful or not grateful for what I've been given in this life and the people around me. This has turned into me talking for longer than I wanted to, and probably longer than you wanted me to talk. But yeah, it's just I kind of feel a bit like, well, bollocks to everything then. If you're gonna be a twat. Well, who's being a twat? I don't know. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there because we will. So thank you very much for watching. I want to be more active on this channel. I've kind of committed to making 2 videos a week on my main channel, but that's more or less based on lucid dreaming and kind of similar topics. I do talk about mental health stuff there, but it's more in a general, overall, educational kind of sense rather than a personal, me talking about stuff. I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much either way. So, see you in the next video.